Hey guys, what's up? It's Josh. So for today's video, as you guys can see by the title, I wanted to talk about 5 different things guys do in order to impress you girls. The reason that I wanted to talk about this is because I've been getting so many questions recently asking me how do I tell if a guy likes me, and whether that's over text or in person. There are so many different things that guys will do in order to get your attention. So if you can relate to anything in this video, or if you've done any of these before, make sure that you let me know in the comments. Also, today's video is sponsored by Scentbird. I've told you guys about them before, and basically if you haven't seen that video and you don't know what it is, Scentbird is a company that will send you like designer perfume or cologne, whatever you like wearing, in the mail. And why I love it is because every month you can go on and pay $14.95 and you basically get to pick whatever cologne you want. Like, instead of committing to one big bottle of cologne, I can just get like a bunch of little tiny ones and then just try all of them. So right now I got one that's by Robert Graham and it's called Fortitude, and this one has like a woody, like kind of like date night, kind of going out at night kind of smell. It's just really convenient because like I like wearing different scents, and so this is perfect for me. And as you guys can see, like right here, like I actually love using it. So because I love using it so much, and like I think it would be awesome for you guys to try something new, I'm gonna put a link in the description where you guys will be able to get 30% off your first fragrance. So go and check it out. I'll have it down there. You guys can go through and see like all the different ones that they have. But with that being said, here is 5 different things guys are gonna do to try to impress you. Alright, so the first one that I want to tell you guys about, that I think maybe a lot of you guys can relate to, is that he's gonna try to make fun of you if he's trying to impress you. And I think what happens is like the level of a guy's maturity will actually go down when he's trying to like get himself out there and make you notice him. I also think that this is the same with girls. Like, I feel like when you guys have a crush on somebody, you might try to find like little jokes and stuff to say to him that like kind of catch him off guard, that make him laugh or make him smile. And so it's like one of those mutual things that you guys just do to each other when you're trying to get each other's attentions. But that's the first one that I think guys will do when they're trying to impress you. Alright, the second one that I came up with is definitely one that you can look for when a guy is trying to impress you, and that is he will dress differently and he will definitely smell different. When it comes to a guy walking up to a girl that he really likes, one thing he's gonna definitely try to do is make himself look better than if he's just going and hanging out with his friends. Now that also goes the same for like smell and like what he's wearing as cologne. I obviously can't speak for like every guy, but I feel like for me, if I was going out on a date or I was going to hang out with somebody that I really had a crush on, I would be putting on like my favorite cologne that I've ever had and wearing like the nicest clothes that I could find, because like you're trying to impress that other person. There's just like little things that you do like that are just different for that one person compared to everybody else. So next time you go to hang out with a guy that you really like, think about what he's wearing and like what he smells like, because if he smells different and looks different than he always does, there's definitely something going on there, and I think he's trying to impress you. So the third one I want to tell you guys, and this is definitely something that I've seen before, so I know this is like an actual real thing, and that is guys will try to pretend like they're fearless, or they'll be like really risky when they're trying to impress you. I've had friends in the past like going out on first dates and they like don't even know that person very well, and they'll go and like do some kind of sport, like if they're trying to like go off a jump or something, and then they totally fall and like embarrass themselves. Our maturity is just gonna drop a little bit, and then we're gonna think we can do anything and then we're gonna hurt ourselves, and then we're gonna realize it probably wasn't the right thing to be doing, but we're doing it all because we're trying to impress you. So yeah, that's the third one, being fearless and like trying to show that he's really risky. Alright, so this next one, I think that even like introverts and people that are more outgoing do this all the time, and that's when they're trying to impress somebody. And so in a conversation, they will try to be the dominant person, and they'll like speak up over everybody else and like cut people off and not care about what anybody else is saying. They just want their voice to be heard. He just wants it to feel like he's leading the conversation, and if there's a point in there where it just makes him feel more confident to like say something, or if he realizes that like you're laughing at somebody else's jokes, he just might become this person that is all of a sudden really rude and like cutting everybody off because he wants your attention to be on him. So if you notice, anytime you're talking to him and he's like getting like that and he's talking over people, I think that's definitely another sign that like he's trying to impress you, because he wants you to hear what he's saying and he doesn't want you to be like concentrated on somebody else. So yeah, that's the fourth one. Definitely look out for that, because guys do that all the time. The fifth one is something that I think is a little bit sneakier, and maybe a guy has done this to you before and you didn't actually realize it. When a guy is trying to impress a girl, one of the things he's gonna do is he's gonna try to come up with something, like some different way in order to teach you something new that you've never done. The reason that guys will do this is because that gives them the advantage in the sense of like they know what they're doing and you don't. So like you kind of have to like watch them and like be super attentive on what they're doing and like all those different things that go along with him being able to show off. And so if you notice that like you're hanging out with this guy and all of a sudden he like does this thing and he's like trying to teach you something new or show you how to do something, it's because he wants your attention to be on him. Always look out for that. I think that that is definitely one that like was kind of sneaky that you wouldn't really pick up on. So yeah, that's the fifth one. Look out for it because it does happen. Those are the 5 different things you guys can look out for. If a guy is trying to impress you, like there's so many of you guys out there that guys are trying to impress, because I get the messages and I see them in my DMs. So try to look out for these. Let me know if they're doing any of them and then we can have a conversation down below. If you have any other questions related to like relationships or you like somebody and you have a question about it, leave those down below. So yeah, I hope you guys have an awesome rest of your day. If you're not subscribed to the vlog channel, go and do that and watch those videos. There's so many over there. But yeah, other than that, I love you guys so much. I hope you enjoyed today's video and I will see you next Saturday in next week's video. Bye!